Hey there guys, SnooPSton here, and big things happening in PS2. We're going to discuss Operation Make Faster game in this episode. We're going to discuss the Balance Pass Post 2. And the main question of this video is, did Operation Make Faster game actually work? So, without further ado, let's get into it. To answer the question, did Operation Make Faster game work? The answer is yes, it did. All the footage in this video that you are seeing is recorded at Ultra with everything maxed out on a FX 6306 core, that's an AMD CPU, 8GB of DDR3 1800 and an EVGA GeForce GTX 760. My frame rate is pretty solid most of the time in most battles, and as you'll see from the video footage, I'm really pleased with the things that have happened due to Operation Make Faster game. I do have a few concerns with it though. There have been a few things that are there's a few bugs in there that are kind of shitty. If you look at the footage that's playing now, you'll see that there's an invulnerable tank here. Every so often when I log in, I get instantly DC'd. There's also a few issues with falling through the world for me. I don't know how that is for everybody else. Also, another thing I'd like to discuss with the MFG patch is, or the performance update, whichever one you want to call it. I'm not sure which one to call it. The new UI. What do people think of it? Now, personally, I don't like the nameplates. Really don't like the health bars and such. We're going to have to get used to them. I know they had to fix the UI. I know they had to optimize it, but there's parts of it at this point, quite frankly, are just straight up ugly. And there's also an issue with the meters on the display when you're looking at a vehicle terminal or an infantry terminal with the amount of meters, how far away it is or whatever. There's a real big problem with that because it blocks your view on thermal of infantry in certain fights, like if you're in a lightning or whatever, or something like that. It makes it really difficult to see, so that's kind of another gripe I have with it. Thanks to SnooPSton for this screenshot, it kind of highlights the issue perfectly. And yeah, it's an issue. Please, Sony, please fix it. In the image, you'll notice that the information for the air terminal blocks line of sight on the door, and this can be a problem when you try and engage targets on that roof. So it definitely needs looking at. Another gripe with the new UI is the fact that you can see icons for friendly vehicles from a country mile away. I don't see the point in it, and it just seems to be like a small oversight in my opinion. Thanks again to Swanee for the screenshot of this. Cheers for helping out, mate. Please share your experiences in the comments so I know what everybody else is going through with the patch. And yeah, good job SOE. I've got to give you a round of applause for that. A couple of other things I've been noticing as well is that I've seen a lot more low battle rank players the past few days. I'm really pleased about that, really excited. I'm glad it's all working, and I'm glad infantry combat is finally viable for us YouTubers that don't have stupidly powerful PCs. Now, the bugs that I talked about are probably going to take some time to iron out. There's a few nitpicks as well that I want to talk about. Now, one of them is the Mag Rider and the Scythe looking like they are made of plastic. The new aesthetic for these vehicles makes it look like they've got half finished paint jobs, and it makes them look very plasticky and not really very good looking. But apart from that, there's not much to gripe about. Also, the changes to the way squad deploying works I think are really bad. You don't drop in when you squad deploy anymore. You do if you deploy from a beacon, but if you click the little squad deploy button in the bottom left hand corner of the screen, you do not pod in anymore in the middle of the map. You spawn in on the spawn room, the closest available spawn room. Now, while I understand this for the purposes of balance, it's removed so much tactical depth from the game, and I feel that it's an unnecessary change. Anyway, on to Balance Pass Post 2. Now this one's been getting a lot of people riled up. It's the Nano Weave and related features post. Now, I'm not going to read out the whole post, but the gist of it is Nano Weave right now gives a flat 25% increase to the player's total health pool. So if you think about it, Nano Weave was having a negative effect. Because you have this more health, you're innately more tanky against all forms of damage. So how they're changing it is they're making it so that Nano Weave will apply a percentage-based damage resistance against infantry, small arms and rapid fire vehicle secondary weapons. I like the idea of that, and I think it will encourage choices to be made as to what you run in that slot, which is good. And they're giving you a cert refund when it goes live as well, so if you don't want to take Nano Weave you don't have to, which is fair enough. But then comes the issue with bolt action rifles. Now I'm not very keen on this myself. What they've said is that they are capping all one-shot headshot kills on a full health target to 150 meters. Nano Weave will no longer apply to any headshots from any weapon, but I think 150 meters is a bit slim for sniping. I'm not 100% sure that that's really going to be how it's going to work. I think they're gimping snipers in a way. And sniping in this game is already kind of redundant, and I'd hate to see it die off. I mean, I understand that SMG Infiltrator is fun and such, and it really is, but there needs to be a sniper role that's actually beneficial to the team, if that makes sense. At the moment, a sniper just has no impact on the battle. Yeah, they're changing Nano Weave. So goodbye Nano Weave and Resist Shield combo. It's not going to be much fun anymore, unfortunately. It's interesting some of the changes they're going with, and I like the fact that they are posting things they're going to do with balance and the reasons why they're going to do it. So, really good week in Planetside, guys. If you've enjoyed my video, please feel free to support me via comments, likes and subscribing to the channel. If you want to see more content, please consider subscribing, and if you think I could do anything any differently, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. I've been SnooPSton, this has been our Access. SnooPSton.